building because this is just a check-in. This ain't no big deal. This is just a quick check-in. How you doing? I'm a survivor. How you doing, Maria Graham, David Anderson, Jasper Hampton? I'm a survivor. Maria Graham, Mama Bear. Mama Bear, I think I spoke to you today. How you doing, Super Sly? Super Sly Fox, I ain't seen you in forever. How you doing, young lady? Good to see you. Let me see, who else we got? Oh, that's it. Good, good. We can get that out the way. How you doing, Miss Queen? This is all the stuff from our beekeeping class, so, you know, excuse all the madness. The more stuff I have with me, the better I can explain what I'm doing. That was you, Mama Bear. Okay, I don't know what happened, but I'm going to be talking to you a little further on. I just want you to know it wasn't you, okay? It wasn't you at all. I don't know what happened, but we can talk about that a little later on. Hey, Nathaniel. Hey, Tanya. Precious SoCal Gardener, how you doing? Good to see everybody. I'm not making more can. We just doing, I wanted to stay in touch with everybody while we doing this because it's incredible. And I told you, when I'm excited about something, man, I run it into the ground. And this is something I'm really excited about. I have, hey, And4 Barbecue, man. And4 Barbecue, man, brother, can you please email me? Because, man, I'm trying to get people onto your hot sauce, man. I got people emailing me about your hot sauce. We need to talk, brother. My brother, please holler at me. Hey, Rosetta, Shirley Weems, Butterfly Effect. How you doing, Butterfly Effect? What is going on? I'm gonna tell y'all this. It's a lot of changes on YouTube. Thank you, brother. It's a lot of changes on YouTube. They're controlling trolls and fake accounts and everything. I know if you're a content creator, you've heard all about it. I'm going to be doing a video on that shortly, but I just need you to know it's been a lot of glitching going on. It's a lot of glitching on YouTube going on. Every video I've watched today, they might have 200 people, 300 people watching or whatever, and next thing you know, it's down to one. I was just watching Turf Therapy's video. I just sat in his video, and 1 minute he had a bunch of people watching, then it went down to one. Mine did that, what was that, last night, and I didn't know what was going on. Everybody's video is doing it, so a lot of glitching going on, so please excuse that. We ain't gonna worry about it. It was freezing on Turf's video for you. That might be you. Mine didn't freeze. How you doing, Robert R13? All right, Miss Native Cherokee. Led, did you take down last night's live? Yes, I did. I took down last night's live. You talking about on LBX? Yes, I removed it. I removed that live because something real stupid happened at the very last end of that video. And I wanted to make sure I cut that person all the way off of that video. I don't know what they was thinking about coming into the lounge like that. I don't know what they was thinking about, but they must be foaming at the mouth. So I wanted to make sure I don't even want any of that on there. I was watching Frugal Nurse. Hers was glitching too, Grammy Midwife. You're right about that. That's right. Hers was glitching too, pretty bad. So, everybody, how many people right out the gate? Because I don't want to be on here long. How many people? All right, I'm a survivor. How many people? Nora Laurel's. It is LBX73. Lead by example. Over there, we're talking about family. We're talking about reality. It ain't no whole bunch of jiving around over there. So, how many people made apple cider vinegar? ACV or apple cider vinegar, how many people made it? Because I got a couple of tips I want to share with you. My batch of, Pamela says, my batch of ACV is in the works. Can't wait till March to do the taste test. Okay, everybody made it. Good, good. If you happen to do a video on your channel, if you have a channel, if you're a YouTube creator, if you happen to do a vinegar, whatever, you recorded it, I want to put it on my community post because I want to show the world how many ever people is watching me. I want to show them how easy this is. Precious SoCal Gardener, I got her out there. I got a hands in the dirt. I want the whole world to see how easy this is. Said I made 2 batches. What was that? All right, Dorian from Detroit. We brothers. We might be family. Please listen. If you have not done this yet, somebody just said not yet. Virginia, please try it. Please try it. Please. Because once you do it and how simple it is, yours has mold on top. What color? Hands in the dirt. What color is the mold? What color is the mold? Hey, that guy from Texas. What color is the mold? Because it might not be mold. That's why I'm doing this tonight. Grandma midwife said, no, dang no, but I've been wanting to do it. It's so easy. I got so many videos. Who uses pH strips? We ain't even there yet. We ain't even gonna get into the science of it no time soon. That's what I'm trying to show everybody. The simple part. And after that, the way you want to narrow it down to get it to the pH that you want. L. Martinez, I just did like 3 videos and I got a vinegar playlist that I just started. Please go watch them. Go watch the first one and then watch the one where we do it live. And I promise you, you ain't gonna believe how simple it is. And hey, Andale, she said you did a big batch too. Listen, family. What was that? How to store after fermenting. It's like wine. It's like asking how to store wine. It ain't gonna go bad once it's done fermenting. So you just let it roll. Once it stopped bubbling and cooking, and it got that punch to it, you put a lid on it and put it in a dark place, just like you do your normal vinegar. It's vinegar. Let me see, not yet, but I can the first time brisket chicken vinegar. All right, good, good. Doing all kind of good stuff. So this is, thank you, Lisa's Journey. I want to tell you all this. This is some of the results that I've ran into. Number one, I'm gonna start out with the negative first. Get that out the way, because it's only one. It ain't really negative, it's just weird. The lemon vinegar that I started, which was just fresh lemons and sugar. That's all it was. This is that. It looks beautiful. Oh, okay, somebody said green mold. Hold on. But it just smells like lemon juice. It just smells like lemonade. It still smells like lemonade. It don't stink or nothing. Don't got no funk to it. It smells like powerful lemonade. It kind of tastes like vinegar, but it don't smell like vinegar at all. Okay, now you said the color of your mold. So the vinegar, the lemon vinegar, I think that just gotta wait a long time. I tasted it already. It tastes like vinegar. Hands in the Dirt said green mold. That's not good. So here's my question to you. Did you stir it? Because I don't know if I mentioned that. You want to stir that every few days, and I'm going to show you right now, and I'm going to even do it for you because I really want you to, I don't want nobody messing up something that's so doggone simple. And I just got through stirring all of mine. I promise you, I've been making it all week just for fun. Just for fun. Can't go above the water. I got 2 things. If you got green mold, that is not good. green ain't a good thing. If you've just made it, and you got green mold, got green mold in yours too. That's the thing. If you didn't stir it, I stirred mine like after the first week. Use a wooden spoon only, like waterboard. Only use a wooden spoon, because if you use a metal spoon, it's almost like connecting two battery jumper cables together. You're gonna do all kind of funky electrical stuff. If it's starting to turn into vinegar, it's all kind of scientific-y stuff going on in that jar. Use a wooden spoon. No matter what you do, don't put no metal spoon in there at all. Put a stick. Bull's Garden in the house. What's up, brother? I ain't see you, but I heard somebody say what's up to you. Does it need to be stirred with a wooden spoon? Yes. Use a wooden spoon. Now, here's why. Because I'm going to get right into this. And I'm going to show you a few things that's working for me and a few things that ain't. Oh, I mentioned stir it often. Okay, I don't know. I was running my mouth like I am tonight. I even started a banana, peels and all. I put them in the blender and I stirred them up. And I'm going to be honest with you. This has been about a week. This is the stinkiest one that I've done so far. This is a gallon. And so far, when they first start out, they stink kind of. They got that funk, like between the toe cheese. This one is a little bit more, this between that baby toe. This ain't the mama and the daddy toe. This is between the baby toe. But this is going to be the bomb. So with this one, I just stirred this up yesterday, and I'm going to show you probably, okay, this is what you want to see, not green, okay? I'm going to raise this up so we can get a good peekaboo. This is what you want to see. Not green mold, but see that? White kind of fungus. That's what you want to see. You don't want that to turn green though. Okay? So all I'm going to do, that's good. That's good stuff. So I'm just going to stir that up. Just like that. Mix that all back in there. Give it a good stir. Once you see any kind of like mold building on the top, just give it a stir. It kind of get a little crust on it. You see? It now smells like baby food. It don't even got no funk to it no more. That smells actually freaking delicious. So, okay, I'm going to put this to the side. So that's what you want to do. You want to go in there and stir them up every couple of days or so. I've been doing it like once a week, or at least no specific time. I just be getting nosy, and I'll be like, I'm going to go look and see. And if I go in and check them and see, then I say I'm going to automatically stir it. Maybe it's green because the room temperature. Now, we're going to get into that too. So this is what we're going to talk about, what I've been seeing good. Okay, so I want to give you a couple of head starts because I'm already knee deep into this jump. 2 things I want you to do. Everything that I done with water from my sink is moving slow. I'm going to tell you what's slow moving, and I'm going to tell you what's fast moving. Everything that's moving slow, like this lemon right here, this was water from the sink. I also used white granulated sugar. The white granulated sugar ain't nothing. It's just like bleached flour. It's not raw anymore. It's manufactured. White sugar and sink water. Everything I've done, and trust me, I could turn this thing around. You'll see all of these projects I got. White sugar and sink water got everything moving really, really slow. Like it's barely starting to smell like vinegar on some of them. It's not, It don't got the mother to it. Hey, damn Permaculture Food Force. What's up, my brother? Nothing seems to be kicking in fast. It's working, but very, very slowly. Now, everything that I did, and hey, Miss Bass Reeves, everything that I did and used, water from the Berkey, or you can buy purified water, whatever. All right, D. Marie, anything I use, the water from the Berkey, and top secret, brown sugar, babe. I get high off your love, don't know how to behave. The brown sugar. Everything that I put that brown sugar in is going off. Berkey water and brown sugar is going off. Everything, no matter how I did it, no matter what's in it, no matter whether it's listen, I got pineapple done with white sugar and sink water, and I did those first. Then I turned around, and the reason my sugar is out right now is because just the other day I did a pineapple and brown sugar and Berkey water. Why is that bubbling already? Because this stuff is more raw. It got more bacteria already in it. That's why it's brown sugar, right? So anything I've been using, the brown sugar, that song is in my brain, and Berkey water, which is filtered water, is working better. The chlorine in the sink water, I'm thinking, you say you can use, can I use raw sugar? You can use whatever you want. Miss Bass Reeves, nope, that's not Scoby. Scoby ain't green. Because that's where we going to. That's why I'm so happy about doing this video tonight. I'm even more hyped than I thought I was going to be. Because Miss Craft was telling me all about Scoby. And I'm going to show you something else. I'm going to get this. Hold on. I done something stupid. And this is what I had to do. Miss Craft and myself are going to get together with you guys, and hopefully we can probably do it live. She's going to have me make kombucha. So I had a big, thick, jelly-like substance. That's that Scoby. That's that mother, right? How about your boy dropped it on the floor? Because I was pouring it out into other jars like this. I was pouring it out into other jars. I didn't know. This is my first time dealing with Scoby or that solid mother. I've never dealt with that before. So I didn't know that. I thought it was going to break down itself and slide off into the jars when I was pouring it. No. Hey, the Messy Homesteader. No, that whole big chunk of funk just fell out of the pot, out of the bucket, like old gelatin. If you done cook some pork chops, you done roasted some pork, that jelly, it fell out like Jello. It did never break apart. Now, my hood side said, man, pick that stuff up, man. Pick that up, put that back in. But what's going on right now out in society side of me was like, no, man, don't touch that. It hit the flow. You know, I can't even say the 10-second rule because I sat there looking stupid like this for about a minute, like, you big dummy. And I had to pick that big jelly ball up and throw it away. And now that I had to purchase some, I purchased this because I got rid of my Scoby, right? I bombed it. So Miss Craft told me, she said, oh, you can buy it. You can buy it? Yeah. Go online, get this so we can make our, because I had already told her I had the Scoby. Now I got to buy some because I throw mine away like a big dummy. So I bought a whole nother jelly ball for the kombucha. Stick with me. Today I got all into my feelings. I was all happy because I opened my other 5-gallon bucket That's the slow one that I use sink water and white granulated sugar and apple chunks, right? You can split it up and tear it. You can't do nothing if it hit the flow. Hit the flow, you can't do nothing after that. So, my 5-gallon bucket, the other 5-gallon bucket, got a big fat jelly ball in him. I was so dang on happy, y'all. I'm still feeling it right now. I was so happy because once Miss Craft told me how expensive this is, and I threw away a fortune. I dropped a fortune on the floor. Do you understand? That was like the golden ticket on Willy Wonka going down in the sewer drain. That was that. So, needless to say, wasn't no 5-second rules. I used up all my 5 seconds doing it. I kid you not, I was feeling that dumb. And kombucha juice went down into my Crocs. I had, this the dumb part. This how stupid. I had to clean the Crocs, all kombucha juice going through the holes. When you done something that doggone stupid, you can't even move. You be in shock from the dumbness. I could feel the kombucha juice going between my toes into my socks. I still couldn't move. So, needless to say, I had kombucha juice all over the doggone kitchen floor, my feet, my socks. So I had kombucha toes. It was just awful. So anyway, turn around, and then today I checked all my stuff. Because I'm going to tell you something else. When you check your jars, don't do this. Don't do this. See that? Don't do this like I do. Look, don't do this. You can't see nothing. If you use the old shirt, old towel, old rag, and you got it like this, like I said, don't do this. You can't see nothing. Because I did this the other day, and I was like, don't seem like it's doing much. And I put it back, okay? Now, I'm going to show you today, once I start checking all of them, what I saw. I dropped my kombucha, right? My little kombucha jelly. How come your boy got some more? A nice little jelly pack growing in every single jar I got. Yeah, and number two, mama. Yeah, you talking about somebody that's a bad mama jama right there. That is what you want to see. Now that white jelly, you don't stir that. You leave him alone. You keep peeking in there to make sure he don't turn green, but you leave him alone. Let him get fat. Let him gel up. So the more I've been paying attention, all of my jars is like this now. So the smell is so strong. My wife yesterday during the beekeeping class, she kept calling it ghost food. She kept calling it ghost food because it smells so doggone good that it got my whole house smelling like I'm cooking a rack of ribs or something, or some barbecue with the vinegar, or a fish fry with the vinegar, and to make the whole house smell like we in here cooking something. So she kept saying, man, I'm getting sick of that because it's making me hungry and I know ain't nothing cooking nowhere. So now I got one more tip to give you. Now let's remember, try your hardest to use a more raw sugar, like brown sugar, or I don't care what it is, something more natural and dense, little bacteria in it. Try to use some kind of purified water. I don't care what it is. One more key. I put some up in my cabinet and I covered a whole bunch of it with towels. So none of this sunlight during the day comes to shine through and get them. Now all of a sudden it got that Scoby on top. All of a sudden, and I put them in warmer places. I set a couple over by my vent, on the sides of my vents. I got vinegar all over the place, man. If somebody was to come in here, if somebody was to break in my house and look around like, hey, we might want to leave. This MF are crazy right here. What's this, dog? Man, I don't know. Don't touch it, though. Don't. It smell funny, man. I think we should leave. If somebody came in this house, they ain't gonna want to hang around. If the police came here, they're gonna be like, oh my God, it's a house of horrors. Vinegar jars everywhere. What is he, pickling people? Nope, just vinegar. So keep it warm. Use something dense like dark brown sugar. Use some type of purified or filtered water. I'm getting crazy results out of all of that. Everything that I use, sink water, little feather, sink water, white sugar, and put it in a cooler area has been giving me problems. It's really slow going. It's really going really slow. Can you use honey instead of sugar? I don't know. You do the research on that. I'm just telling you what I'm working with. I'm not going to waste my honey in this stuff. I'm not going to do that. So, let me see. You crazy taking an overdose of vinegar. You know why I'm making it? This is why I'm making it. Because I eat a lot of vinegar and I use a lot of vinegar. The problem is I don't like using white vinegar because it ain't got no taste to it. You use white vinegar to do more stuff like cleaning and stuff like that. Dan Permaculture Food Force says it's raw, unrefined cane sugar. Okay. So I tell you what, I use this and I want to make it, and I'm so excited about it because you know how much it costs. If you knew how healthy it was for you, if you knew what it actually does for your body and your gut health and your health, if you knew why it's so expensive, why do you say waste? Does it take a lot of honey? No. Honey, you got to know, see, if you're a beekeeper and you get your own honey, you will understand. The stuff, that's all honey behind me out of all my hives, right? I'm not wasting that because that'll save me even more than the vinegar will. Everything I've been showing y'all lately is stuff to keep us healthy as far as our immune system. When I showed you the video about how to make your own medicine, I showed you the video about this vinegar, and I'm teaching y'all how to do bees. Honey, wine, vinegar, citrus, all of that stuff we growing in our garden and doing, all of this means something. We ain't just doing it for fun. We doing this so we can stay out of their hospitals. And we don't even know, people don't even be knowing it, man. It's this easy to stay out of their hospitals. So don't make this more difficult than it gotta be. You want it to be honey, I mean, knock yourself out. But I promise you, the price of honey versus brown sugar, don't make it difficult, because then you're going to be like, oh, I want to get some honey, but it's $24, and I'll get around to making some vinegar when I can afford some honey. Don't make a whole excuse for yourself not to do something this simple. Do it this way first. Trust me. You got to trust me on this. Do it this way first. Do it this way first. And if you feel like making out of honey later, do it. But do this first. Get this rolling and have you some vinegar all right out the gate. Do we stir vinegar or not? Yes. You talking about when it's finally done? I don't think you have to do that. But while you doing this, this is actually a job you could do, because you're going to be nosy and you're going to want to see what's under the cover. Go in there, and when you go check it out, go ahead and stir it. Get your wooden spoon and go ahead and stir it. You know, why not? Okay, if I boil my sink water and let it sit overnight, will it work? That should work. Like I say, do whatever you got to do. Do whatever you got to do. But I'm going to tell you this. If you end up getting some natural fruit, it already got its own bacteria built in so strong. Everything I made out of my persimmons is off the charts. Precious SoCal Gardener say, I just got my big jars today to start making the ACV. All right now. Let me see. Why didn't you stir the Scoby then? Why didn't you stir the Scoby? From the research that I'm doing, don't nobody mess with the Scoby. They just leave that alone and let it turn into a big jelly ball. I'm paying attention to people that's been doing this for years. Now, I'm new at this. Let's get something straight. I'm not teaching you. This is a project. I'm not a teacher. We doing a project together, right? So everybody keeps saying, leave that mother alone. Leave that jelly alone. Leave the Scoby alone. Okay, once that Scoby start hitting, you kind of back off a little bit. So right now, once you start seeing that jelly, it's strong. The smell is so powerful. What do you do with the jelly ball? What do you do with the Scoby? What do you do with the old fruit? I'm going to tell you. You start another batch. You take some of that out. You can break that up. Look, this is what you do with it. You see what they sold me? A jelly ball. So you can put this jelly ball in a whole new batch and start up one even faster. G Jones? Who, G Jones? Yeah, Sheila Sampson say make a Scoby hotel. So how long does it take for the seeds of the apple to germinate? I don't know what you're talking about. Let me see. I started making sourdough bread and my kombucha days were done. They didn't like being in the same kitchen. Okay. Do I stir daily? No, not necessarily daily. I only stir mine like once a week. Let me see. So, any questions? Is it supposed to look like mold? Long as it's like white or brownish, yes. At first, you stir that brown, that's mold. That jelly looks like jelly. When it looks like jelly, that jelly on top of a pot roast, leave it alone. If it start looking like white jello, leave it alone. How you doing, Mary? Good to see you in the house tonight. Mary Furch. Hope I didn't drop, let me see. Let me see. How long was it before your Scoby formed? In the first batch, the big bucket, that jelly ball started about 3 weeks in, 2 or 3 weeks in. That was, remember, was in a black bucket. It was brown sugar, filtered water, apples and persimmons. And it was about, I'm going to say, 1/2 inch thick. Good 1/2 inch thick, hard, solid. And they had fruit meat in it, little pieces of fruit in it. It was all stuck together just like Jello. It was literally looking just like a funky Jello. But that don't mean yours is going to do the same thing. And also that I didn't think about, my bucket was sitting down here by a heater vent. Yeah, green mold is also not good. Right, not green mold. If it's brown or white, you good. Mix that in. But keep it mixed up. Stir it as often as you really feel like. Is there a minimum size of container? You can use whatever you want. You can stir this up in a boot if you want to. There is no rules to this. If you go back and watch my live video, and I'm gonna link it after this at the end of this video. You go and watch that video, and I promise you, you're gonna be like, that's all he did to make that? When you watch me doing it, I promise you, when you watch us do it live, it's going to look like I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Because I'm rushing through it. I'm just slopping stuff around, and it just looks ridiculous. But that's how we got vinegar. That's how easy it is. It looked like I'm a little kid playing in the sand. Let me see what we got. No problem, Stephanie Simmons. It's so easy. Let me see. Sheila said I had a Scoby form on my lemons and apple cider vinegar. Let me see. Can you do your can your next project be wine vinegar? No. You do a wine vinegar and show me and I'll post it. Let me see. Say just don't put in a plastic bottle. It may explode. No, I think that's if you leave it as cider, because a couple of weeks ago it was just cider. That fizz, that's that cider side. I'm waiting till mine shut up. I'm waiting till mine stop cooking and stop fizzing. What do you do with the black mold? Let me see. I'm gonna have you Google that one. Right, it can explode in glass too. Thank you for that, saying if it's still fizzing, you want it to stop fizzing. Scoby is only on tea, isn't it? I don't know. Listen, just Google that. Just Google that. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. I don't know about didn't I'm telling you this. Listen, I'm learning right along with you on this. I'm not teaching you. That's why I'm excited, because I'm showing you it's working. I'm not teaching you nothing. I'm learning too. Okay? I'm with you. That's why I want us all to do it, so we can all exchange. You know what I'm saying? I like having a conversation. I don't like acting like I'm the leader and the teacher of the class, man. I want us all to do a little class project together. So you can make cider the same way. It's cider, I'm going to say about week number 2, because it's still really sweet, but it's really fizzy like champagne. And I'm almost positive if you wait a few more extra days, it might kind of give you a little punch a little bit. But yeah, Michelle, you should do it. It's gonna blow your mind. It's gonna blow your mind once you see it. And here's the first one. Do you always use 1 cup of brown sugar? You want to know something? I don't know if you should. I've been using 1 cup every time, like, you know, every piece of research I've I've watched or read, everybody keep using 1 cup of sugar. Okay, here's the question. Everybody keep wondering, like, what is the sugar for? The back is just like making wine. We're going to talk about yeast, okay? Yeast is just like the bacteria. Yeast literally get in the water, in the medium. They wake up like what it used to call sea monkeys. I don't know if y'all know nothing about them. That's old. They wake up and they hungry. So what do they want? They want sugar. They want carbs. So the yeast or the bacteria eats the sugar. And what do yeast do? When yeast eats sugar, it poops out alcohol. So when you drink wine or liquor, I don't want to tell you what you're drinking, but that's what it is. Yeast eats sugar and poops out alcohol. So the smell that you smell is just like somebody passing gas. That's why wine, when you first start making it, it stink, because you are literally smelling the yeasts passing gas and pooping. That's what that is. People laugh and think bugs eating other bugs. Honeydew is disgusting. We're doing the exact same thing. Everybody done saw Bugs Life, right? You got kids or not, you done seen Bugs Life. Have you tried to make lemon vinegar? Got you. Can you use anything sweet? I can use lychee juice. I don't know about that. I'm just telling you what I'm rolling with. You can give it a shot. And I'm going to tell you this, okay? I'm going to try one more thing. Speaking of that, okay? You asking me how much, that's not a bad question. You asked me, can you use something else sweet? I came up with another idea. I explained that about that wine because I make wine too. I got 10 gallons over here right now. Kid you not. It's been literally sitting there for 2 years in these buckets. Does the lemon vinegar still have the lemon taste? No, it tastes like vinegar. Dan says the first 2 weeks you will have a tapachi type drink. Okay, right. How long did it take to turn green? Okay, I missed something. Okay, this is the other sweetener that I'm going to try. I got some molasses, and I'm going to use this. Now, I was using this because Lady Linda T-Nog, the New Orleans gardener, was using this in some of her funk juice. And I bought some because I was going to use it in my hydroponics and all of that other stuff, right? And I ain't used it. And I've been like, I could use that instead of brown sugar because this is raw. It don't get no rawer than molasses, right? I'm going to try it. I'm going to go get me some more apples from the farmer's market tomorrow, and I'm going to put some blackstrap molasses in that boy, and I'm going to see how that goes. Because the farmer's market, you know good and well, they ain't get them from the store. They got that from some old wild, because them apples be looking like, help me. I'm going to go get me a bunch of lumpy apples and put some blackstrap molasses in it, purify that water, and hit him, boom. And I'm going to tell you how he end up. I bet you start bubbling that night. I bet you. Let me see. So I'm just doing this because can you use maple syrup? Again, you try it. I can't tell you I haven't used maple syrup. I'm experimenting just like I want you to do. We all won't know nothing until we just go and do it. Just go do it. What you got to lose? If it end up turning into a disaster, go pour it out in your garden. So for all the people that yours turned into green mold, that's perfect. That's perfect for your garden. Go water your garden, feed your garden with that green mold, man. Watch how many things you grow. Let me see. You're going to make mango. Now, mango got a lot of fiber and bacteria in it, too. That sounds like that would be a good one. But I love mango so much I wouldn't waste none. Have you tried making it? Yeah, I haven't tried making none of that. So I just want you guys, I wanted to come in and show you a little bit of what I'm working with and show you my results. That molasses is going to be a good one, future layers. This molasses, that's going to hit. I got a feeling. Now, y'all asking me what work and what don't. I don't know. But I'm thinking brown sugar is working so good. I know molasses got that. This is that raw stuff. That's going to be hitting right there. Yeah, peaches got a lot of funk on them, too. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. You can make it with dried fruit, too. And you want to see something? Let me show you something. I don't know if you can see that, but do you see in there? You said with dried fruit. You know what I threw in there extra? Raisins. I don't know why, but I threw some extra raisins in there. You can see them floating around, but there go one right there. Just because, just to see. I'm experimenting, and I'm writing down everything I'm doing so I know what worked. What I won't try again is using sink water and lemons. I'm thinking that might end up a no-go. Thank you so much, Margaret. Let me see. I use organic apples and sugar. Also water from Running Mountain Springs. Running Mountain Springs. That sounds like a commercial. Let me see. Somebody says, okay. Dry fruit does real good because the sugar is concentrated. I believe that. Can you use wine? Can you use to make wine? I don't understand your question. Let me see. So you seen a video with a guy using raisin vinegar and he said it was the best. That's his opinion too. You know, like mine, just like yours. You don't know. You might get it and it tastes like old toe jam. You might want to check it out. Try it. Try this. This is what we doing. Does anybody know if you can use dried cherries? Try it. Just try it. With this, you don't have to ask too many questions. All you got to do is just try it. And then you can tell us how it worked out for you. It's people in here telling us right now how theirs worked out. And that's what I want to hear. I don't want, if you're going to keep saying, does this work? Does that work? Either Google it or try it. And I'm going to say, just try it. Don't even Google it. If you got a question, because I'm in here going off, family. Let me show you something. I did the lemon for everybody here. This is a brand new apple one I did. Apple brown sugar. And you see that? That's not me moving it. That thing is in there jumping around. Okay? I used the peeling. Everything is in there. And I did banana. And that thing, it smelled funky at first, but now it smells like baby food. So it's still smelling delicious. I did lemon, which is really moving really slow. And now here was one of my first ones that I showed y'all right here. And it's wonderful because watch this, watch this. I just want to get you. Ooh. Got a little. You see the jelly on the top, that whiteness? You see that white jelly? Watch this. See that? That's what, ooh, that mother is coming. Mama coming home. Y'all better clean up. Mama coming home. This is the white stuff you want to see. That stuff right there and over here, back over here. This is the good stuff you want to see. That's everything. Now, this is the jar. Let me put the lid back on because I don't want nothing to fly in there. You know, it's been warm here and gnats is all over the street. So, okay, let me zoom back out. Now, I want to show y'all this. Look at all that beauty at the bottom. Look at all that. Ain't that beautiful? And that ain't nothing but apple peels. That's just apple peels. That's not even no apple meat in there. So all of it is working. And I just wanted to make sure y'all see the results because we're going to keep on going because this is the end result. This is the end result. Once this get done bubbling, we're going to have a fish fry. And I don't want nobody to bring no ketchup because y'all going to fry some fish too. If you bake it, bake it. I don't care. You got to use your own vinegar though. You know what? You ain't got to cook fish. You might not like fish. You can cook whatever you want, but I want you to do the video. Once it's all done and said and over, do the video using your own vinegar that you made. Okay, here's another one. If you're a vegan, a vegetarian, right? And you don't eat meat at all, make your own vinaigrette. Where that thing? Look. This is what Lady Lead made. This got olive oil in it, virgin olive oil in it, and it got some of this vinegar. When I was changing it up, and I made this for her. And when I tell you it's the bomb, it ain't even flavored with anything. So it's extra virgin olive oil in there and our homemade vinegar. And she's using this on her salad. So don't even give me, I don't eat meat. Don't do that to me, okay? Just make yourself some vinaigrette or whatever it is you like. Drizzle your vinegar on your salad and do a video. Let me see. See, look, that thing ain't even got no air, no shh. Yeah, I thought it was gonna pop like. Let's do this. Let me see. You might want to see that. I'll be just as surprised as you. So, can you see that oil in there? Let me move my computer. You see that oil in there? This is our own vinaigrette right there. See what I'm saying, family? Boy, you can't tell me nothing right now. You can't tell me nothing. I'm not listening to you. I'm not listening. You understand? It got a little sweetness to it. Man, it's vinaigrette. I don't know if you ever had the Olive Garden vinaigrette. Do you stir that up? So do you stir? Yeah, I just talked about that. Yes, you do. You keep stirring it until it's done. But I'm telling you, you making your own doggone. Come on, family. You know how much you pay for a good vinaigrette. What if you controlled what's in it? You know one thing about finding a good salad dressing? If you on your health journey or you just like salads, you know what's the worst part that I always figured when you going to look for a salad dressing is so many different varieties and flavors. Out of all those hundreds of choices when you go to the grocery store, none of them is nothing you like. Have you ever thought of that? You ever thought like, dang, why don't they make like an apricot vinaigrette? Or why don't they make a mango vinaigrette? If to go somewhere and get something like that, you got to go somewhere special. What if you can make it your dang own self? You got to think about that. I don't like olive oil. I like whatever, peanut oil, whatever. This is your shot to go, and you can go and make you a whole gallon of that boy, of whatever flavor you want to try, and start going ahead and trying to make your own vinaigrettes for your salad. So now you know, and make sure you write it down, you'll know exactly what you did. And guess what? I wasn't thinking this far until just now, but maybe your bottle of vinaigrette or salad dressing will be the next on the shelf. And it might be a hot seller. I'm telling you, man, right now the world is in crazy mode. You need to start thinking outside the box and thinking of ways to make money, ways to hustle. I said this on my video last night on the other channel. We need to start thinking outside the box and start trying to make our own and sell our own. Do you think tomatoes will work? Might be go and try it. I don't know. I have no idea. Just try it. All right, Sunday Backyard Farmer. What's up, brother? You still in it to win it again. You was with me all night last night, bro. That was a rough one. Whew, that was rough. I had to exercise that video. It was so much crazy stupidness in it. So yes, the world is crazy. So right now, even if you got a good job, if you have a good job, maybe you should start putting some of your skills and crafts to work. So maybe you will think about retiring or working for yourself. How you doing, Walter Williams? Thank you, Angela Miller. Thank you for that. So, see what I'm saying? It's time for us to start stepping out on our own so we don't have to depend on so many other people. And it's everybody complaining. Everybody knows about all the stuff missing in the store right now. Everybody know. Oh, the stores is empty, blah, blah, blah. Everybody know. But you know what you never hear nobody say? Man, make that yourself then. You already clearly see the stores is looking weird. So, Start making stuff yourself. Make it yourself. Grow it yourself. Build it yourself. If you start doing this, I'm telling you, the world gonna straighten up on its own. I promise you that. The world gonna straighten up. You know why the world gonna straighten up? Because they gonna see themselves losing business. What scares people the most is when they start losing business, they start having competition. What if the competition ain't some other big, gigantic enterprise that's starting, some other big, huge corporation? They can combat that big other corporation by going head to head, Ford and Chevy, you know, that kind of stuff, Publix and Kroger's. Go head to head, our prices is lower, our prices is lower, McDonald's, Burger King, that stuff. What if their competition is not one big giant entity? What if their competition is everybody? How do you fight that? You can't. After a while, you have to get your arm twisted, say uncle, and start giving the people what they want. Lower prices, better treatment in the store, better customer service, better parking. So it's the same thing as carpooling. We just carpooling for the world. You want to make gas prices drop? Stop going and fill up so many vehicles and everybody ride to work together or catch the bus. Watch gas prices drop. If everybody did it on one day, the gas prices would drop that same night. That same night, gas prices gonna drop by a nickel. Not 1 penny, it's gonna at least drop a nickel, I promise you. So if we did that to the world and start making our own stuff, building our own stuff, growing our own food, and after a while, you'd be like, dang, Walmart is normally packed. Ain't nobody in here today. We ain't really got nothing to stock. Guess what? The manager gonna get nervous. He gonna get nervous because he crunching numbers. Like, I got a quota to fill every day. X amount of customers is already tabulated to come in on this day every month at this time of the year, and ain't nobody here. They gonna get nervous. More sales come out. Everything is on sale now. Clearance sale, everything. Because they know they need to make up for that day, that one day that nobody came to the store. They need that money back. So they're going to be selling stuff for pennies and nickels on the dollar. This is how business works. I know it sounds like I should know none of this, but I've been a lot more places than you think I have that I can't talk about. But I promise you, that kind of stuff changes everything. It makes a rich man cry. You can't do nothing to a rich man. You can't do nothing to a rich corporation. You can't insult them. You can't hurt their feelings. You can call them every name in the book. The only way you hurt a rich man is in his pocket. When he let a rich man lose his wallet. I gotta go back to the restaurant. I think I left my... Anything other than that, he could care less. Getting robbed? Just take my wallet. He know it's insured. He know it got a tracking device in it. If somebody calling, you bunch of this and that and everything, whatever. Anyway, like I was saying, let him lead that. Why? Oh my God. Let him put a... Why do you think the banks... Or when they get in trouble, the first thing they do to rich people is do what? Freeze their account. They don't take their cars. They don't take their houses. They don't take none of that stuff. They freeze all accounts, shut off all credit cards. That's what make them start sweating in their pantaloons. Not taking a Maserati. They could care less. Okay, so right there, this is how you get your power back, by doing things yourself. That's all we talk about on this channel. Grow your own, eat your own, build your own, make your own. This way, you can get your power back. You don't got to go to work as much if you got a kitchen full of food, if you got a freezer full of food and a refrigerator full of food that you grew or you raised, you can actually take a day off. You wanna raise from your boss that they'll never give you. Give yourself a raise. You give your own self a raise. Don't go begging another man for more money. You don't got to. You don't got to do that. You don't got to go beg another man for money. You can make your own money. And after a while, they be like, why is he always so happy, so chipper? He sure take a lot of days off. That's because you don't have to be there every day like everybody else is in debt. And they got to feed about 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 kids. Man, you don't got to, because you got your food, you got yours on lock. You got everything you need in your house. You got extra power if the lights go out. Some vinegar to season stuff. Your stuff is growing out in the garden. Man, grow your own, eat your own all day. You just gave yourself a raise, and not a quarter or a nickel. You gave yourself a significant raise financially and mentally, because now you less stressed. Because you know what, once you start growing stuff, and once you start bringing all this good stuff into your home and have all this stuff, you know what, man, whatever. If you don't come in today, we going to have to let you go. You do what you got to do, playboy. What you want me to do? Come and beg you? Once you start sticking your chest out like, man, that don't scare me no more. Telling me you're going to fire me, that don't make me nervous no more. That's one hell of a feeling. That's because everybody throw this word around. Before I go, I'm going to say this. Everybody throw this word around, but it's real. You just turned yourself into a boss. Bosses can't fire bosses. Bosses don't fire bosses. Bosses have meetings with other bosses. When you on the same playing level, they don't come in, you know you're fired. No, listen, let's sit down. Okay, what's going on? Let's talk about this. We have conversations. Bosses talk to bosses. Bosses have meetings with other bosses. Bosses have conferences with other bosses. That's why I don't argue back and forth on YouTube. This is how you get to that level right here. And when your boss like, well, you need to come in and fill out some paperwork. For what? Why don't you come to my house on Thursday and bring that paperwork with you, man? I ain't coming out there. Telling you, man, once you start doing this on your own, man, things change. Okay? Things change. So anyway, sorry for my last minute rant. I got excited because it really works. I wish I could tell y'all more. I wish I could tell you how much it works. It's certain things I can't talk about on this channel or on this platform at all. I wish the people that know me personally know how much it works. This just ain't just me making a video, man. This is real. You do not have to keep on begging for your paycheck. You do not have to keep on going to the grocery store. Family, let me just do some math for you just real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 14, 15, 16. No. I messed that up. That was 19. 20, 21, 21 and a half gallons. 21 and a half gallons of vinegar of all different flavors. Mind you, apple cider vinegar with the mother. How much would that cost? I can keep it all myself, or I can start selling my own. I can sell it. So this just ain't about you, man. This is also trying to boss up, start making some income off of what you know how to do. Man, let's be for real. Let's be for real. You can go and sell the mother so people can start their new batches. The mother alone, the little gooey jelly stuff I showed you tonight, is worth a fortune. I bought this online, and this cost me $18. This little bag of jelly that I just dropped on the floor last week cost me $18. Think about that, man. Think. And my butt wanted it so bad because I know what it's worth. I bought it. I bought 2 of them. Oh, somebody said $20? See? Maybe I could. Oh, you right. Because it had that little percentage off on Amazon. It had like 5% off or whatever it was. And I clicked that little box. So you right. So I ain't gonna keep y'all no more. I'm all excited and I'm all up in my feelings. We got our own little. Now this used to be an old olive bottle, virgin olive oil bottle. So I left some of the oil in there and then mixed the rest with the vinegar. I'm just saying. Anyway, y'all have a wonderful night, a wonderful weekend. I guess I'll catch y'all again because thank you. I can't say your name, man. A matter of fact, listen, I can't accept that. I can't accept that, okay? I'm going to have you take that back, man. You might need to change that name. I'm sorry, my friend. I appreciate you, but that name is very offensive to me, okay? So I just sent you your $3 back. No offense, man, but your name is very offensive, okay? So everybody, any quick questions before I go? Any quick questions? Yeah, I'm not going to repeat that name out loud, man. Thank you, thank you so much for that. Do I make wine? Yes, I do. I got 10 gallons sitting to the right of me right now. Right now. Literally. Do you want to see it before we go? Want to see the wine before we go? This is just lemon water, matter of fact. I've been working on my me. Fa la 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 la. La. Ooh. Get that lemon juice popping off in that boy. So y'all want to see this wine? Can you show how to make wine? I got a whole playlist on making wine. And then my friend Miss Craft is supposed to be making the kombucha with me. She got wine making videos. And my brother, everybody know Turf Therapy. Turf Therapy got wine making videos. We was all doing this together last year. Step by step by step by step. Okay? Yeah, Figaro. Me. You know you got to hit that note. I'm going to show you this real quick, then we going to go. All right. This is going to kind of trip you out a little bit. Kick you in the boo-boo. See this? I'm going to scoop that up. But first, we got to do something a little different. The rain is stopped and the skies are blue. And oh, what a revelation to see someone is saying I love you to me. One in a million chance of a lifetime. Okay, here we go. Life shows compassion and sins to me. a story of love called you. One in a million you. All right. This family, I made this about, I'm going to say 2 years ago. You see this dust in this bucket. You see the dust on top of that bucket? I keep this in a closet because I haven't done anything with it yet. So, I'm going to show you. I'm going to zoom. Let me see. Zoom in so you can see it a little better. To find my own. That might be too close. Life is worth living again. All right, here we go. This, do I make wine? Woo, that thing. Woo. You see what that looked like? Then you came in. Whoa, 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 whoa. Fire. So, this has been sitting here, let me back up, for 2 years. And the smell is amazing. What this was made out of was brown sugar. Let me get it right. Brown sugar and raisins. That's all. Brown sugar, raisins, and EC 1118 turbo yeast. That's it. So this is what we're gonna do. That's it. The only reason I made this, because I wanted everybody to see how easy it was to make. It does not have to be perfect, and it does not have to taste like it's coming down from Napa Valley all the time. The vineyards. Okay. I didn't want to add no oxygen to it. Wait. All right, right there. I'm doing this for you to see the color. I am not going to drink all of that. Okay, I want you to get a good look at the color. Now, I'm going to put this lid on because I don't want nothing to fly in there. This thing been bubbling and boiling for 2 years. I don't want nothing to happen to it. It's a reason why I made this. Ugh. Okay. Now, let me stop zooming in on my sacrophiliac. Okay. All right, family. Get this zoom. There we go. There we go. Y'all with me? Okay. So, here's the deal. I want to show you how easy this was. I told you. Water, brown sugar, and raisins. The video is here on my wine making playlist. And once you see how easy I do it real fast. I come in, sound like Mr. T. Grab your stuff, put in the raisins, grab the sugar, throw in the water, put it in the bucket, and then you let it sit. And I ain't had nothing to do with it. I did that as an example video, and it's still here to this very day. And then people say, how do you keep your vinegar? How do you keep it? How do you can it? You don't. Just like wine, it's done. You don't do nothing to it. You bottle it, and it's a wrap. Do you see how beautiful that is? Look at that. If you see any impurities, it's this glass that need to have been washed out. Guava. It smells like caramel and raisins. I just want you to see that again. This is what you would go to the store and buy. You paid for this. Now, one of the reasons I made it is because when stuff start going a little crazy, this is also medicine. You make this for your wounds. This ain't just for drinking. And if you let it sit long enough, it clears itself out. You don't have to do no purification, no cleaning, no nothing. It smells like brown sugar, like it smells like caramel. It smells like caramel candy. Guava. And it's strong. It's strong. Very strong. It's very smooth. It's smooth. You see, brought a tear to my eye. You can taste the flavor. You can taste the caramel. You can taste the like grape. Not the grape, like the raisin. You taste the caramel, but you feel the alcohol. You feel the alcohol. Damn, that's good. I wish I could let you taste this so you can see where I'm coming from. But the video is there. It got a little kick to you, okay? Ribs, that Jean-Claude Van Damme. So that's my whole thing, family. How many fingers you holding up? What fingers? Let me see. What is the alcohol proof? What is the alcohol proof? Did you kill the fermentation? No, I didn't kill the fermentation, and I've never checked the proof. I think I checked the proof 2 years ago. And the alcohol content, rather, not the proof, but I checked the alcohol content 2 years ago. It's stronger now than it was 2 years ago, and it's also a lot smoother than it was 2 years ago. So, I do have a hydrometer. I make wine. I have all of that. I even have a bottler. I bottled. Y'all ain't never seen my bottles of wine. Let me just show you. While we playing, we just here. We just ain't doing nothing. You ain't got nowhere to go. Just show you one real quick. This is what I'm gonna show you. One little piece of my work. One little piece of my work. Talk about you need all these tools. Do you know it? Look at that. That's just sitting off in a cabinet somewhere. That's mine. That's my very own, and I capped it. I corked that myself with my own corker and everything. So when people throw out bottles and be getting rid of bottles, they going to a party or something, I carry them bottles home because I know I'm just going to repurpose them. I'm going to clean them out, sterilize them, steam them, and then bottle up my own wine. This family, this ain't no game, man. This is how you get down. This is how you get down. What's in there is even better than this. And I promise you, I'm almost positive this was the era when I stopped putting labels on them because I was trying to make so much. This got to be about 5 years old, at the very least. Because that I remember it was a time about 5 years ago, I was like, I ain't got time to put no labels on stuff, man. I just got to keep on bottling this. And I was up all night bottling. So yeah, because you got to clean, you got to sterilize everything. And that takes time. Yeah, it's too late for a label. I got labels too. HTI. I don't want that at the school. Say got me getting my setup ready to make some wine for Christmas. I'm telling you, once you do, and you know the crazy part, nobody gonna know you did it. So everybody gonna be like, what wine is this? What is this? You like that? Yeah, yeah. Where you get this from? You just go ahead and finish. Go ahead and handle that bottle. That's you. What does HTI mean? Hood Technical Institute. Let your skills shine through at HTI. Okay? So yes, most definitely. So what is HTI? So it's a good, right, Native Cherokee. It's a good gift. There you go. It's a good gift to give away. It's things that you can make, things that you can do for yourself. Everything ain't got to be purchased. Everything ain't got to be ran out and buy people junk. If you hand somebody this for the holiday, this will mean a lot more to them than you that went to the dollar store and bought some junk that they don't even want, gonna end up in the trash even before you even leave their house for the holiday. Give them something meaningful, something you made, something you did, something you accomplished, you know? Give them that in a bottle opener. If you want to go get something from the dollar store, bring them a wine cork from the dollar store and then give them what you got them. I'm telling you, man, it works every time. Works every time. You ain't got to be running back and forth to the liquor store. You got family coming in, flying in. Oh, I got to go to the liquor store and get wine for dinner. You got to do that. I got that. Okay. Any questions before I go? Any questions? There we go. Okay. All right, no more questions. That's it. So I just wanted to let you guys know that, and please try it yourself. Said, Led, I'm waiting to add sugar to my vinegar. You waiting to add sugar to your vinegar? Like you did with the one of your batches. The one I forgot? Starting the vinegar should have added. You should have been added the sugar. Yeah, add the sugar as soon as you possibly can. So definitely do that. All right, let me see. All right, I guess that's it. Thank you, Andale. Everybody have a wonderful night. All right, I appreciate everybody coming in, hanging out with me for the night. It's wine, Pamela. You see me, look, you feel it, see that sweat coming off me, look. Whew. That stuff, I've told you to kick you in the boo-boo. The first thing you feel. Let me see. Do another live canning video. We can do that. It's time for me to go put some stuff away anyway. I could do that. But I'm telling you, don't be scared. It ain't nothing to be scared of. All right, everybody have a wonderful night. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. Please, please, if you've made this apple cider vinegar and you've recorded it, send it to me and I'll put it on my community list. I want everybody to see how we get down. We really do this, okay? Everybody have a wonderful time. Live Farmer 73. I love you and I'm out.